Welcome student in our today's online section of subject advanced manufacturing processes. Today we are going to see the next topic of this chapter number 2, which is adhesive bonding. Okay, so here we are. So what is adhesive bonding? Adhesive bonding, it is the process of joining material with the help of adhesives. Adhesive force is the force of attraction between the two different materials. So it is an adhesive force. The term adhesives includes such substances such as glue, cements and other bonding agents. An adhesive is a compound that adhere or bonds. Adhesive means when the two different material having attraction force, then we call it as a adhesive force or bond two atoms together. The use of terms adhesive and glue is confused. Historically, natural compound used as an adhesive were called glues. Today, the meaning of term adhesive can also be extended to any type of glue-like substance that is used to attach one material with the another. So, you students, you know that the Fevicol or Fevikwik, Fevistick, which we are use in our day-to-day life, it is actually the adhesive. The history of this adhesive is that the first adhesive were gums and the other are the plant resins. The vegetable gums are gums and gums in Arabic. The archaeologists have found a 6,000-year-old ceramic vessels that has broken and been repaired using a plant resin. Means man knows the skill of addition, or man knows the properties, characteristics of addition 6,000 years before, because scientists has found that there is a ceramic pipe which got broken and it is repaired by using the plant adhesives. Then mostly adhesive are animal glues made by rendering animal products. Then there are some types are that buffalo hooves, then hide glue, bone glue or fish glue, or these are the glues which are derived from the animal. This is the history that around 17th decade. The modern continuation of new patents were issued by using rubber, bone, starch, fish and casein. All these are today we are going to use the adhesives from the rubber, bone, starch, fish and casein. Then these are the various terms which are related to the process of this addition. The spot time, it is the amount of time that can be elapsed between when the addition is exposed and mixed until the reaction develops to the point that the addition will not produce a good joint. The set time, it starts with the assembly of the joint. Any stress applied to the joint during this time will reduce the strength of the joint. For some adhesives, it is the amount of time pressure should be held on the joint. Then next it is the cure time. The amount of time before an adhesive reaches the maximum strength varies with the type of adhesives on the environment. Then here are some advantages and disadvantages of this adhesive bonding. In advantages, here is a no stress concentration due to the piercing on the adhere. Then improve the fatigue resistance. Fatigue resistance means when the is the resistance applied or measured during the complete reverse force. It is lightweight structure, then ability to join and seal simultaneously. It is having ability to join shock sensitive substances. Then can be less expensive than the mechanical fastener. Its process can be easily automated. Then discussing about its disadvantages is that strength is depend upon the condition of the adhere surface. Then limited not destructive quality control methods. It can be more expensive. Bond quality is depend upon many variables and no single universal adhesive for all application. Means the adhesive we need to change from case to case or for material to material. Then here are the listed some categories of adhesives. The structure, according to the structure we can categorize this adhesive. Natural, then systematic adhesive, then thermoplastics adhesive and thermosetting. Then some are the pressure sensitive and some are the temperature sensitive also. Then here are the natural adhesives. You can see here types of natural adhesives can be derived from the fish, animal, casein and vegetable. The adhesives derived from fish. It improves the temperature resistance and resistance to the water compared to the other adhesives. It made now animal adhesive is made from the skin and bone of the animals with sugar and glycerol added from the. Now from vegetable starch and dextrine supply we can derive the adhesives from the vegetables also. Then there are some types of synthetic adhesives here: natural rubber, then polychloroplapen, then polyethylene, then silicone rubber. Actually these synthetic adhesives are more powerful as compared to the natural adhesives. Then thermoplastic adhesives are polyvinyl acetate, then cyanoacrylate. These are the thermoplastic adhesives. You all are know very well that what the difference in thermoplastic and thermosetting. This thermoplastic are soft as compared to the thermosetting plastic. Then we are having some thermosetting adhesives which are resoquinol, then polyesters, polyamides and epoxy resins. Then there are the using of the adhesives, where we are going to use the adhesives and how we are going to use it. First, select the best adhesives for the material being used and the environment. Then prepare the joint, means you need to clean, close fitting and dampen this joint or the workpieces which we want to join. Then apply the adhesives of uniform layer. Some suggest using a notch applicator. Then ensure joint has sufficient adhesive to form a squeezing line when the joint is clamped. Then sometimes force is also required for the adhesive joining. Then what is the failure? Adhesive can fail at several different points, such as common failures are cohesive, then adhesive, then mixed fractures and alternative crack path. Okay, now we are going to discuss that steps involved in this adhesive joining. First step is of surface preparation. The surface preparation defines the success of process. The purpose is to ensure that after the adhesive applied, it will with the surface of the adhere and not what happened to the surface. Then applying the primer, it is the second step. Then applying the adhesives, it is the third step. Assembling adhesives coated components, the fourth step. Fifth stage is of during the assembly. Sixth one is the testing point. Now here I am going to mention some applications of this adhesive joining. First application is in automobile sector, then aerospace, then furniture industry, then electrical industries, medical and dental field, packaging industry. All these are the places where the adhesion having the application. Then disadvantages of this process is that process is quite critical if good and consistent results are to be obtained. Then adhesion are not suitable about 170 degree centigrade. Then bonded joints can be readily disassembled. Again, some disadvantages can be stated that it cannot be a versatile joint as the process parameter changes. Then this joint can be fail. Again, this is the very much temperature sensitive also. Quite sometimes it disassembly is also occurs by the natural phenomenon. Then disadvantages are virtually any material or combination of material can be joined. Then adhesives can ensure smooth unbroken surface contours without gaps and holes. This adhesive seals joints against variety of environment, insulated against heat and prevent corrosion. The reduction in weight of assembly is also occurs. Okay students, so here we are stopping this topic. Our next topic will be the explosive welding process. We will see this explosive joining process in the next section. Thank you.